Hi, and welcome back to Michelle's Table. Tonight I'm going to be doing one of my favorite comfort foods for this time of year, and that's shrimp and grits. I first fell in love with shrimp and grits in Charleston, South Carolina. It's a very southern dish. There's many different variations on shrimp and grits, but tonight I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to pan sear the shrimp, make some aged white cheddar grits. I'm going to top it with some mushrooms, bacon, and then a drizzle of some homemade hot sauce aioli. Okay, so for the grits, I like to use 1 cup of old-fashioned grits, 2 cups of white cheddar. You can use any kind of white cheddar you can find. I like aged white cheddar. It just gives more flavor. Then you're going to add 2 cups of chicken stock and 2 cups of water. You can do a combination, or you can do all water and all chicken stock. It's completely up to you and what flavor you want. I like a mix so that it doesn't overpower the rest of the flavor. Then we have salt, pepper, and garlic powder to taste, and the secret ingredient, lemon zest. Okay, so for the rest, we have some bacon cut into about 1/4-inch pieces. Mushrooms, these are portobellos, I just sliced them. We have some shrimp. These are about 21 to 25 count. I will be peeling them and leaving the tail on just for a look. Olive oil, a little bit of butter. For the shrimp seasoning, we have salt, pepper, and paprika. And then we're going to add just a little bit of lemon juice at the end. Okay, so once the liquid comes to a boil, just like this, you're going to add in your grits. Whisk. Make sure they're nice and mixed in. I'm going to bring it back to a boil, which happens pretty quickly. And then you're going to turn the heat down to simmer and simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes or whenever all of the liquid is absorbed. Okay, once the grits have absorbed all the liquid, they're going to be nice and thick like this. You're going to add the white cheddar in a little bit at a time and whisk it in until it's nice and mixed. Then we are going to add a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder to taste. Add the butter right in. And a little teeny bit of the lemon zest. And then you're going to stir it all together. And give it a taste. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to peel the shrimp the way that I like to do it. You can completely peel them if that's your preference. I like to leave the tail on just for presentation purposes. And so I'm just going to take these shrimp. They are already split down the back and deveined here, which means they took all of that extra stuff out of the middle. So I'm just going to slowly pull down until I get to the tail and then pull off. And then in the pot it goes. Same thing. Pull it all the way down to the tail. Take all that extra off. And then into the bowl it goes. Okay, so once the shrimp are peeled and just the tail is on, I'm going to add the olive oil, the salt, the pepper, paprika. I'm going to hand mix those. Just like that. Until they're nice and coated. And then I'm going to take that lemon and squeeze it right on the top. And give it one last toss. And then these are ready to go in the pan. Okay, you're going to heat the pan back up to just over medium with a little bit of olive oil, about a tablespoon of butter, swirl it around, and then we're going to cook those mushrooms. When they stir so they all get coated. And then you're going to cook them on about medium high for about 7 to 8 minutes. Okay, after about 7 to 8 minutes, they should look like this, like just starting to get brown. Again, you don't want to overcook them because they will continue to cook once you pull them out of the pan and cover them up. Okay, bump the heat down to medium once you've pulled the mushrooms out and covered them, and in goes the bacon. You want to kind of break it up with your spatula like this, so each individual piece can get nice and crispy. And you're just going to cook this bacon until it's nice and crispy. Once the bacon is nice and crispy and brown, you're going to just scoop it up, remove it from the pan, and drain it on a paper towel. Okay, so you're going to heat a little drizzle of olive oil on to about medium-high. Once it's nice and hot, you're going to add the shrimp right into the pan. Once they're all in the pan, you're going to want to let them go for about 1.5 to 2 minutes until they're pink on one side, and then flip them over. Okay, you do not, and I repeat, do not want to overcook these shrimp. They will get rubbery and tough. So when they've just got nice and golden on the one side, you're going to flip them over. They should look like about like that, nice and golden. Go ahead and continue flipping the shrimp, and then you're just going to give them about another 30 seconds to a minute on the other side. Little tip, you are going to want to pull them out just a few seconds before they're done. Get in here. Still just a little bit opaque in the middle, which is clear. You want to pull them off a little bit before they're done and cover them with foil so that they don't overcook. When you cover them with foil, they're going to continue to cook until they're just perfect. Okay, it is time to put this dish together. We're going to start by putting some of the white cheddar grits on the bottom. Let's do 2 scoops. Then we're going to add some of the mushrooms and some of the bacon. To that, of course, we need pan-seared shrimp. I like to put about 4 or 5 on each. It's up to you. We're going to top it with that hot sauce aioli. Let's do one more shot. And at the end, just for a little garnish, I'm going to use some chives I had around. And there you have it, shrimp and grits. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that red subscribe button below and hit the alarm if you would like notifications every time I upload a new video. As usual, I will have the recipe listed in the description below, as well as some additional links for you guys. Enjoy.